Welcome everybody. We are here for a Monday mini and we're gonna paint something today to celebrate Easter coming up. So these Monday minis are normally under 30 minutes and it's just a great way for you to get into painting without feeling that time restraint. So we're gonna jump right in here and get started. There will be a supply list in the description, so you can go ahead and pause the video, check that out, grab your supplies, and come back and get ready to paint. So today we have, I have a piece of paper here, and I just folded it in half. So this is just a printer paper. I folded it in half, and we are gonna go and create a little bunny on here. So, I know like in school, if you remember when we would, like draw hearts and then open them up and they would be perfectly the right shape, right? So that's kind of what we're recreating today, but we're gonna do it with a bunny. So we can see here that with the paper in half, I have an 11 by 14 multimedia book here. With the paper in half, you can see that it's taking up a good space, especially once we open the bunny up. So we want to try to be able to fit 3 bunnies here. So we'll see how big we really have to make these. So I'm going to start by definitely taking up the full length and then maybe just keeping the bunny, just halfway or less. That way when we open it up, it's not too large. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to create just a little piece for like the top of the head here. So that will be there. And then I'm going to try to draw this pretty dark so you can see it. Then we're going to come up with our bunny ear, and I'm going to have it come up a little bit on an angle. So just up to the top and back down. And then the little head here. And then I'm going to do the body just a little bit bigger. So not even using up half of the page. So you'll see here we have it almost looks like a little peep. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut this out. And just make sure when you're drawing the bunny that you are on the part that's folded, not the open part. So we're going to go ahead and cut this out. And the reason why we're doing this is because I want my 3 bunnies to be the same exact size and shape. So this is just going to become like a little stencil for us. And just set that aside. And then when we open this up, we should have a nice little even sized bunny here. So there we go. And then I'm going to take, and I just want to put these at the bottom here. I'm going to go ahead and trace them. So we're going to do 1, oops. I guess my tracing skills aren't too good. So we got 1 bunny traced there. Go ahead and trace the other 2 and I will meet you back here. So we have our 3 bunnies traced out. This is where the fun's gonna start. So I have a filbert brush here. I have a size 8. And we're gonna be creating some fun, cool watercolor bursts around our bunnies. So I do have acrylic paint today already on my plate from another painting. So I'm gonna be working with these colors here. I might add a couple other colors on, but you can go ahead and use any colors you want, and that's what's really great about this painting. What's awesome too is this is a really good one for kids because they can get super creative and just kind of go nuts with this one. All right, so we're gonna go into the water with our brush, and we're just going to paint. I guess my brush is a bit dirty here. Let me wipe that out a bit better. We're just gonna leave some water along the edge. So we're just kind of, whatever areas we're working with, we are going to wet those. I don't wanna go into the bunny. I wanna keep my water around the bunny, not inside the bunny. We can go all up here too. And you can see my brush is just a tiny bit dirty, that's why it's gray. It's okay though. Just wanna make sure we have enough water, and then we're gonna go ahead and we are going to pick out some colors. So maybe I will come in with some of this teal here, and I'm gonna water that down. And then I'm just going to bring some teal around. And the teal is only gonna spread where the water is. So it's not gonna touch our bunny. It's not gonna go inside our bunny, which is really cool. So we can have some fun with that. And then if you wanna get a little closer, you can. We can bring in some magenta. So just kind of placing the colors inside the water and letting them kind of spread out where they want. Maybe we bring in some blue. And then if there's any spots that are really super wet, you can always go back in and kind of soak them up with your brush a little bit. And it'll leave like a little bit more design and texture there. I'm gonna add some fun green in here as well. So just making like a large variety of rainbow colors. And we can add some different ones. So I have some orange here I can put on my plate. You can see those colors coming along. It looks cool. So now we're gonna come in and we're gonna start to work on our next section. So the reason why we're doing sections is because we want the paint, like the canvas, to be wet still, right? So we're just gonna work on a few little sections at a time, just making sure that we're going around our bunnies and not inside of them. You can stick with, you know, the same types of colors if you want. You can always bring in different colors as you go along. As soon as you touch that water with that color, it just spreads right out. just want to make sure as you're going along that you are hitting the edge of your bunny. You want to make sure the shape is still staying the same. I might throw a little bit of yellow in here now. And you can see how that's really coming along nice. So just keep going on with this method. I'm going to just keep painting here, and then we will meet back when we are all finished. So once we've got our background done, we are gonna go ahead and blow dry this. So if you have little puddles of water, you might have some kind of like intermingled together, that's fine. It's all a part of the fun. Remember, we're doing present over perfect. So this is a perfect painting for if you're a super particular person and you find when you paint that you just get irritated that everything's not perfect, then this is a great painting for you because it's going to test all your limits. And testing all your limits is the way that we grow. So getting uncomfortable and not feeling like you're in control of the situation sometimes is the only way that we can grow. So this is a great one for you if that is something that you struggle with. So go ahead, grab your blow dryer. I'm gonna go ahead and blow dry this, and I will meet you back there when everything is dry. Just a little side note, if you do have some petals that are kind of big, you can take and you can either, soak them up with just the corner of your napkin just to make the process a little quicker. Just kind of get those excess puddles. Kind of lay it in there and it soaks it up. And don't worry about if you go inside your bunny, we're going to be painting our bunnies anyways. The bunnies are just a guideline. All right, so we'll continue on here. Okay, so we are back and we are going to paint in our bunnies. So I'm going to use black. So I'm going to get some black on my plate. We are just going to give these each a coat of black. just gonna wanna make sure that the edge around your bunnies is dry, because if the black hits it, it will go into the wet paint. And it'll kind of become like the rest, just kind of like mixing in there. So I'm gonna try to keep around the bunnies as bright as possible. Easter is one of my favorite holidays. I just love it, and I think it's mostly because I know spring is on the way. If you love Easter, let me know in the comments. Is that your favorite holiday? And why is it? I think it's just the colors are so bright, and I know the warmer weather is coming. Now, if you live somewhere where it's always warm, then maybe that is not a good reason for you. But I don't. I live in Ontario, Canada, and we get long winters, so definitely look forward to those moments on my back deck when it's warm out and the sun is shining. You will probably see some of these Monday minis filmed outside, because if I can paint outside when it's nice out, why not, right? Take an already calming, stress-free activity and then put it outside in the sun. You got an even better deal going on there. We got one more bunny to go. Okay, so there we have our 3 little bunnies painted black. And then we can go ahead and add some fun things to our bunnies. So we can add little cottontails, maybe some white accents around. If you have any stickers, you can go ahead and add those as a tail. So I have here some stickers that are super cute. They're like little round, they almost look like flower prints or like a flower. I got these at the Dollar Brama, I believe, near me. So I'm gonna take them out. And I wanna use them as my bunny tails. So I'll just make sure my bunnies are fairly dry. And then I'm gonna pick out 3 of the bigger ones. So I think I'm going to use maybe these 3 here, pretty, or even these 3. So let's take one off. And I'm gonna take and just put it right in the center there like that. That will be super cute. Like I said, you could go to the dollar store, try to find some cute ones. This would be really cute framed. Or you can just draw your own tails on or put little cotton balls. And I don't know which one I should use. Let me see here. Maybe I'll just put them here and see. So we got that one there. I think I like actually the pink one. And then I just have a little detail brush here, a round brush, and I'm gonna come along and just put a little bit of white accents around my bunnies. Just around the edge here, just wherever the shape kind of comes around, just to make them pop out a little bit more. This is what I love about painting, is all these fun accents. And see how it just kind of gives them an extra little pop, especially on that black. So we have that there. That is so super cute. And then you can go one step further if you wanted to. This is completely optional. Like I said, these are always just, these Monday Minis are always there just to get your creativity flowing. So I purposefully left a little space up here because I wanted to put Happy Easter. So what I did is I went on Microsoft Word and I just created, you know, Happy Easter in whatever font I wanted. So created that there, and then you can go ahead and you can stick on Happy Easter. It would be really, really cute. So what you can do is you could either have, what I have here is graphite paper. So you can just stick this underneath and trace it, or you could use chalk. So you can flip these over. You could put chalk on the back, and then when you trace them, the outline will stay there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. There, and then you can just go ahead and fill that in. So I'm going to paint mine black to match my bunnies, but you could do any color you wanted. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this in. So we have Happy Easter. You can feel free to go in like you did with your bunnies and just put, you know, a little fun white accent around wherever there's a little bit of a shape change, like a curve, just to make it stand out, just like we did for our bunnies. Maybe I'll just leave it like that. And we are all finished. So if you joined me for this tutorial, thank you so much. If you actually painted it, let me know in the comments what your favorite part of this was to paint. If you were just watching all the way through, let me know what your favorite part was to watch, and hopefully you go ahead and give this a try. It's a super, super easy, beginner-friendly painting. Also great for kids if you want to find something to do with your kids over the Easter holiday. This is great. Also subscribe to my channel, hit the bell for more fun tutorials like this. And feel free to follow me on my other platforms inside the description. Have a great day, everybody.